Welcome to the Passage Podcast, where we dive into God's Word and uncover practical truths that guide our everyday lives. Today, we're focusing on a powerful verse that speaks to how we use our words. Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that we may minister grace unto the hearers. In this single verse, the Apostle Paul challenges us to evaluate the words that we speak. He says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. Now, what does that mean? The word corrupt here refers to words that are harmful, rotten, and destructive. Yes, corrupt speech does include things like foul language, crude jokes, but it also includes not allowing our speech to tear others down. Think about it. How often have we found ourselves caught up in gossip, criticism, or negativity? These kinds of words are like poison. Not only they're hurting others, but you're also hurting yourself. But Paul doesn't just stop there. He contrasts corrupt communication with what we should be doing. He says that our words should be good and to the use of edifying. Edify means to build up, to strengthen, to encourage. Every word we speak has the potential to either build someone up or tear them down. We have all experienced the difference, right? A kind word can go so far, even seemingly making your entire life. A simple word can encourage you or lift someone's spirit, bring hope, and even change the course of an entire day. But keep reading. Paul goes farther, saying that our words should minister grace unto the hearers. In other words, our speech should be full of grace, reflecting the love and patience and kindness that Christ shows us every day. Imagine if every conversation we had was filled with grace. How different would this world be? How different would our relationships be? How much more peace and unity could we bring in our homes, workplace, or even our churches? Granted, it's not always easy to do this, is it? We live in a world where negative and hurtful words are often the norm. But as followers of Christ, we're called to go to a higher standard. We're called to speak life. Proverbs 18:21 reminds me of this when it says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Our words do matter. So how do we apply Ephesians 4:29 to our daily lives? Here are 3 practical steps. Step 1, pause before you speak. Just take a moment to consider the words. Are they going to build someone up or tear them down? Step 2, choose encouragement. Make it a habit to speak words that encourage everyone around you, especially when it's easier to criticize. And step 3, and finally, reflect God's grace. Let your words reflect the grace of God, the grace that He has shown you. Speak with kindness, patience, and love. Remember, words have power. Today, let's commit to using that power for good, to build others up, and to minister grace. Thank you for joining me today on this episode of the Passage Podcast. If this message has encouraged you in any way, don't forget to hit that like, thumbs up button, subscribe, or even share this with someone else who you know could use some daily encouragement and a daily devotional such as this. Until next time, stay faithful, my friend.